And go. It's going. I just figured it out. I just figured it out. Fascinating. Fascinating. It is fascinating. This virus, and I'm supposed to look down here, right? Yeah, you look up there, Dave. That's where you are. But the folk are down there. Yeah, folk. I just figured it out. I just puzzled it out. It's really kind of funny because been thinking about it, been kind of worried about it, been worried about us. I have been worried about us. There came a point where I was like thinking, yeah, and so forth, about us. God damn, it's going to be a pain in the ass down to the grocery store and get groceries. And, it hasn't, say it has been, has not been. Here in the Midwest, we don't worry about going down to the grocery store and getting groceries. In the Midwest of the United States of America, I live in the safest place on the planet. I mean, the safest place on the planet. Because even if Russia targets our missile silos, they're not going to be in Kansas City. They're going to be out west, in Kansas and Nebraska. That's where the silos are, underground. I live in the safest place on the planet. But no, we're going to be good. We're good. In fact, this is a red letter moment for the United States of America. And I say this because China's fucked. I'm sorry, China's fucked. But, for the last 20, 30 years, at least, we'd say the last 10, 20 years, everybody knows China's got they got their comeuppance. We all have our fucking comeuppance. We all have our comeuppance. Everyone does. And, the United States had a civil war. And I'm in these kinds of comeuppance. I don't mean anything small. I'm not meaning a small thing. This is not a small thing that I'm talking about. What I mean is Civil War kinds of comeuppance. That's what we say. This is not a good thing. This is not a good thing. This is something we can be happy about. We are not happy about this. But it's something, any scholar of China would probably recognize what I'm saying. I mean, they're fucking communists. We know the system doesn't work. You can't keep the people down. You can't keep the people down. They'll not be kept down. We will not be kept down. Fucking just simply won't be kept down. Keep us down. They'll try to keep us down. But we won't be kept down. It's what's so funny about Trump and his cohorts. Well, is that better? I stuck a cigarette behind the phone. So, we won't be kept down. And turn this light off. Give my face a little more character. No, China, they fucked themselves. And I wonder, you always wonder, I wonder, why do they fuck themselves? Why are they so stupid? Why? They act as if they have something to hide. And I think, it's a virus. It's a natural thing that comes, and we need to deal with it, and, and we all work together, and we, blah, 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 and we're, it's horrible, and lots of us die. It's like a tidal wave that comes over us. But we pull together and work together, and most of us survive, and then we can all say we got through this together. Not worrying about those that didn't get through this together, but we got through this together, and we're gonna survive, right? And why does China act like they did something wrong? Why does that happen? There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. See, I'm always trying to see. I want to navigate and orchestrate and direct and stuff. There's a reason for that. There is a reason for that. It's because they are inherently guilty, bad folk. It's because they really are bad folk. So I would say, why would they, okay, maybe they do have something to hide. Maybe they do have something to hide, but even then, you're not really, okay, you felt really bad because, the initial people were, they weren't like, all up front and everything, but, but why do you have a whole system of people who pretend that the situation is different than it is? It is the mindset. It's what's in their minds. It's the way their brains work. They are totalitarian, egalitist. What is the word? They think they're the shit. They don't even know. They don't even get it that they can still be the shit. They can still be the shit and have their yachts or whatever and have tons of power and stuff if they tell the truth. But they're afraid of the truth. It's something that we in the West, we can't get our heads around. They cannot tell the truth. They cannot tell the truth. And so this is the case with China. And for all their 20, 30 years now, and it has only been, mind you, only 20, 30 years since you go get tires for your car, and then you get your car back and everything, and you look at the tires and it says made, and you think, no, that can't be. But you look on the tires, it says made in China, and you're like, fuck, what? My tires are made in China? Guess what? Your tires are made in China. Remember, over 1 billion people live there. They got a whole thing just like America. They got a whole thing just like America, only it's like 3 times bigger. They got a whole thing like America, only it's 3 times bigger. However, there are differences. They don't have the depth. There is not the depth of culture. There isn't the depth of culture. And this might come across as an insulting thing to say to the Chinese, who have had thousands of years of culture. And that is insulting. However, they don't have the depth of culture, of mercantilism, of capitalism, of democracy, of finance, of capitalism. They don't have depth of I would say, rather than superstructure or infrastructure, I'd say understructure. Structure that holds us up. It's kind of like, what sustained England through World War II? What sustained England through World War II? Well, they didn't have anything. I mean, well, you can't say they didn't have anything. No one could ever accurately say that England didn't have anything through World War II. What they had was their understructure, their depth of. Well, they had India, okay. I mean, they had India. Who's kidding who? But they had a lot of gold. They had a lot. They had a whole system. They had a wealth of. They had a wealth of fucking existence. I mean, I think there are multiple ways. And I sound like an idiot talking about this, but. And so, my point that I want to make today is, it is not our objective. It is no one's objective. Nobody wants this to happen. Nobody wants China to have to pay for its evil deeds. No. We don't want that. We don't want anybody to have to pay for their evil fucking deeds. We don't want that. No. We don't do that. That's not how we progress forward. After World War II, was America interested in making everybody pay for their evil deeds? No. They didn't. They didn't. We don't. That is the wrong way to proceed. Well, I'm getting all worked up here. Is this getting long? Sure, it's getting long, Dave. But America's going to come out way the fuck on top. Come here, scoot here, you podium-like thing. Pull that cigarette out there. It was sitting behind the phone on my little apparatus I've got. No. Guys. You guys here in America, you know what's going to happen. I mean, you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. We're going to be Americans. Now, I wish I had shaved this beard off a little bit. I intend to shave it. It's what I've been, it's more my Covente. See these strands here? See all these very strands? They're designed to collect a virus. So I have time to wash them off. Which I swear to God, in a couple days now, I'm going to wash those off. I'm going to wash them off. They can collect here in a day or two. I'm going to get around to washing those off. No. I get it now. I get it. Okay. We're slow. We're slow. We were slow to rise to the occasion. What about the example would be the ventilators. Behind the ventilators. Well, what is the status of the ventilators today? Well, Ford is making I don't know what it is, 20,000 ventilators a day or some shit like that. America's going to rise, man. If we play our cards right, these people, these Americans are going to cream the world. Well, they're not going to cream the world. What it means is we wind up on top. Americans always wind up on top. Americans don't have anything. It's not true. It's not true. Americans have plenty to worry about. I, as a 58-year-old man, have got plenty to worry about. I don't want to get sick. I could die. Also, I got the HIV, which, doesn't have any effect on anything. In fact, all it's done is bolster my system. But it could. I don't want it. I don't want it. I would just assume this thing, I assume I'm going to get it and probably pass it off, not even know it. But it could happen. It could happen. It could happen. That I catch it and drop dead. It could happen. And in the beginning, I wasn't worried at all. I thought, your viruses, your colds, your influenzas, and so forth. Well, I'm not worried. Yeah, we don't worry about these here. I'm Dave. I got through one plague, I can get through another plague. Yeah, what's the problem? Yeah. It could happen. you can drop dead. I have been sick. I've been sick enough to wish God take me, because I can't take any more of this. That has happened to me before. When that happened, it was because of the drugs they were giving me. There wasn't anything wrong with me. My problem was the doctors. I'm not kidding. But no, back to what I was thinking about is that what is happening is that Americans are they're taking precautionary measures. And yes, that will cause a rise in the infection rate. It'll also cause a rise in the death rate. But Americans won't be held down. And I think Americans need to chill. They fucking need to chill and stay home. Because this is your grandma, this is your grandpa, this is your brother, this is your sister, these are your children. We need to fucking chill. I am not one of those morons who says, yeah, go out and have fun. I say stay in and have fun. But what's going to happen? Is that China is going to dip. What happens when China dips? America rises. We're going to finally do what I always wanted America to do over the last 20 years, is bring some fucking manufacturing back to America. Bring some of what makes people wealthy back to America. This information age bullshit is bullshit. You don't make money with information. You might enhance the value of a product with effective information. But you don't create wealth with information. You create wealth with manufacturing. And what's going to happen is America is going to rise. And we're going to kick some fucking ass. We're going to get rid of it. We're going to get rid of the charlatan in the White House. That's a foregone conclusion. Our only concern now is that he's got 7-8 months left. And that's very scary, because he's on the edge. You know he's on the edge. And that's scary. It's scary. I think it's actually scary. One of the reasons America is going to rise is because the world actually is in trouble. This shit in Hong Kong, between Hong Kong and China, it's not about Hong Kong and China. It's about America and China. And America will rise. But it's going to be a free-for-all for jobs. It's going to be a free-for-all for cash. It'll be a free-for-all for money. I just hope to God, let's all pray that it doesn't come to, what do they call it, fisticuffs with China. God help us not do that. Let us not do that. Fisticuffs with China. We'll win, no sweat. But, yes, sweat. Blood and tears. Blood. Alright, I don't know. Have another drink, Dave. Shut up. Stop, go back and look.